What does Jeffrey Epstein, protesters, and Chef Boyardee all have in common? Well, they and so many other things are trending today on the Joe Padula Show. Let's find out. Absa-friggin'.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Oh, yeah. A lot to go over today nationally, with so many monuments being literally torn down. Who erected a statue of Jeffrey Epstein? Plus, why was Epstein's girlfriend arrested this morning by the FBI? Oh, he's back. Hey, just when you thought it was all over, he's back.
No,
The Epstein. Yeah, speaking of arrests, too.
You think she's going to make it out?
Hey, we'll get into it.
Didn't he die?
Welcome to the show, Casey Bryant, local Clarksville.
I thought my mic was still muted.
I wish it was.
Didn't he die for real, though?
Yeah, he committed suicide.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Tupac.
Yeah, just like Tupac. Good job, Jeff. Also, speaking of arrests, are the rioters that are going after the monuments finally getting thrown in jail? Oh, boy, got some info for you. Hey, in what city do they want to replace Christopher Columbus with Chef Boyardee? Major city. It's got sports teams and everything. Lawyer Wayne, have you heard that one yet?
I haven't heard that one. I do know those are both famous Italians, right?
Yeah.
Is Chef Boyardee Italian?
Yeah, Boyardee.
I guess so.
Right. Good? Or is that, is good, Chef Boyardee?
Yeah.
Sure.
Good. What did one Harvard graduate say that was so stupid that it got her fired?
I saw that on TikTok.
Oh, my God. Can't be calling for stabbing people. Why is the Black Lives Matter group now going after Jewish people? Ruh-roh. I'll fill you in. Plus, also, there are signs of hope, perhaps, that our nation is finally getting back to normal.
Okay.
And coming out of all this crap. And it's
Good.
coming out of Florida.
It's about time.
Right. Plus, did you see the latest economic numbers? Oh, my God. With these great numbers, get ready to see more COVID stuff on the news. Hey, if I'm a wackadoo, let's talk about it. You're more than welcome on the show. Welcome to the show, too, by the way. Plus, also, we got some local stuff to cover, too. Is Nashville closing down all their bars again, despite COVID deaths plummeting? And who just got arrested for starting that Music City riots weeks ago? Do you remember that riot, the big riot they had down there? Also, what does it mean for Clarksville now that they have their very own 24/7 pet hospital? Yeah, doggy style. And is Whataburger coming to Clarksville? Oh, boy, do I got information. You guys know what Whataburger is, right?
Nope.
Yeah, it's just another fast food chain, burger joint.
Yeah, but it's like one of the best. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, you're a skeptic, Lawyer Wayne.
I'm skeptical. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Burger's a burger.
Plus, how to stay fit during a pandemic. With our featured guest, Team USA kickboxer with the World Association of Kickboxing Organizations, Jennifer Morgan. What's up, Jennifer?
Hey.
Did you see that? She almost clapped for herself. She was boom. It's great to see you. Great to have you.
Thanks for having me.
You got a hell of a story. You're quite the leader, and I think, more people should be following what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So we're gonna help push you and promote you. Plus, I got to find out about your days back in Oregon.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
roots.
quite the troublemaker back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's new to me.
Don't let him scare you. He doesn't really do that. He just makes you sweat.
Okay, all right. Go Falcons, right?
Go Falcons.
Right.
Absolutely. Purple, yellow.
Yep.
Let's get it.
Purple gold, actually.
Purple gold.
Yeah.
I should say that better.
High school.
High school days.
Contacted some of your old friends.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, hey, we got all these things to talk about, all these questions, all these. We're going to get them answered today. So make sure to share this on your timeline. You got to help us out. Facebook likes to mitigate us as much as possible. Why? Because some people, they click that, oh, this is hate speech, okay, blah, blah, blah. Believe you me, this is not hate speech. I'm a facts guy. I'm a stats guy. I served this country honorably and with such great honor with the 2nd Brigade Combat Team 101st Airborne Division Air Assault. Pff, look at that. Yeah. Used to be bigger. Yeah.
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Casey?
Wes said Lawyer Wayne looks like Michael Buffer with that mic.
Yes.
Who is that?
Michael Buffer.
Who's Michael Buffer?
Jan, you know who Michael Buffer is, right?
No.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh,
That's right. Yeah, I do.
That guy.
He does.
Lawyer Wayne, can you do
Yeah,
it?
I can see
Let's
that.
get ready to rumble.
You gotta be longer.
It's not the first time we've heard that.
I'll work on it.
Thanks.
A little less vibrato too.
Casey's blushing now. All right, so again, and hey, if you miss any of this, you can always go back. Thanks for us being on iHeartRadio now. Yeah, just go to iHeartRadio, type in the Joe Padula Show. Also Spotify, Apple's, all this stuff. All right, it's all out there now, which is great. The iHeartRadio numbers are getting great. I like that. So thank you to our iHeartRadio people tuning in. Let's go right into it. All right, sorry about to cut you off there, glitch mob. Boom. All right. So I asked the first question about this Epstein statue. You guys haven't heard anything about this yet?
No.
So
No.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. A mystery statue of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was found in the downtown Albuquerque, New Mexico. This was yesterday morning. Someone erected Epstein.
Nice.
Do they got a picture of it?
Like a professional actual statue?
Yes, like a real deal statue. It was a statue, and there was a plaque which read Jeffrey, January 20th, 1953 to August 10th, 2019. Epstein was an American financier who started a leader and worked his way up from a low-level assistant to being one of the top financial advisors in the U.S. of A. He had a home in New Mexico, Zorro Ranch. He was also a rapist and died in prison.
Allegedly.
That's like as bad as making a Joe statue.
What?
And putting it in Clarksville.
That's what they did. Somebody erected this joke statue.
A Joe.
Joe.
A Joe statue?
They got you on that one.
No, I didn't hear Joe.
Yeah, they mixed it in.
Yeah. So the very selective. But yeah, so
That's really ridiculous.
so word got out that the statue was put up there. So the news tries to go all over there, right? And the city took it down before the news even got there.
But at least the plaque said it like it was. Like it didn't. It said, and this is how he went out.
Right.
You know, didn't.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't understand
I mean, I
though.
guess-
Who would do this?
statue kind of glorifies that.
Probably
though.
somebody that he paid,
I don't know, but he was also a rapist who died in prison. Is how it ended.
Well,
So he
had
I
a
looked
lot.
it up. Apparently,
Yeah.
somebody has claimed responsibility.
Okay, what'd they say?
The Lion Entertainment Art Collection. It was basically an art style prank.
Uh-huh.
I think the point there. I think they were trying to make a satirical point about, people are complaining that we're tearing down statues. What about a statue of Jeffrey Epstein?
But it doesn't make
We're gonna complain
sense.
if we take that down,
Nobody wanted to put one up.
Yeah.
right?
You know what I mean? Like, they're idiots. And you know what? I don't mean to call people names. I do apologize about that. Whoever put this up, you're not idiots, okay? More like on the side of moron, but not idiots. I'll give you that. But I wanted it to lead into this longtime associate and girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein getting arrested this morning. Okay, Maxwell. What's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah, they talked about her for a brief minute.
Yeah. Do you want to see what she looks
special.
like? Do you have you seen her? Well, let me see what she.
I seen how she looked like.
Yeah, let me show you what she looks like. Here we go. Sorry for the inconvenience for a second with the.
Nicholas Nicoletta says hi. Actually, he
what's up,
says yo.
What's up, Chef Nicholas? I love it when Chef Nicholas is on the show. That's not her, by the way. Okay, just so you're tracking. That's not her.
Beast.
Okay, she's a beast.
What a time.
You know what I got to do? I got to restart this computer. It's been like a week. I need to restart this thing. Come on. You know why it is? It's a PC. I'm a Mac guy, and
Me
this is a
too.
Me
PC. You guys are the worst. Can't even pull up a picture. All right, screw it. Don't worry. She's kind of cute. I'll give you that. You get the double clicking?
Yeah.
Nope, that's not her.
That doesn't look like her.
Nope. There we go. Oh, she looked better in other pictures. I'm sorry. Okay, so there she is. There's the girl. Okay, so this Ghislaine Maxwell, a longtime associate of Epstein, who's she was arrested in New Hampshire this morning. This is according to an FBI release. She lived for years with Epstein and was his frequent travel companion on trips around the world, and was taken into custody at around 8:30 a.m. And then an indictment made public today said, what's it called? They assisted and facilitated and contributed to Jeffrey Epstein's abuse of minor girls by, among other things, helping Epstein to recruit, groom, and ultimately abuse girls under the age of 18. She now faces some allegations of procuring underage girls for him, earning the nickname of Epstein's Madam. So yeah, now that she's in custody, my question is she going to start singing? Is she going to start chirping?
I don't know.
Lawyer Wayne,
Little jailbird.
you're up first.
I bet she dies. I bet she dies pretty quick.
I almost just spit it out.
Are any of us going to be surprised?
Do you're calling she's not going to make it?
No, I don't think so.
You don't. But here's the thing.
But he's not around anymore.
What? No. Yeah, there's a good reason he's not around anymore. Look,
Can we start the
it is
devil?
apparent that there are a bunch of extremely rich and powerful people that all hung out together and did terrible things together.
And for the record,
right?
none of them are in this room.
And we're talking
okay?
about, the Prince of England and stuff like that, right?
Prince Andrew as well.
Yes.
Right.
These kinds of people
Hey,
aren't
don't-
going
don't-
down without
Don't
a fight.
forget me.
You know.
Don't forget me. I feel your pain.
She's either going to get cut some sweet deal or she's going to be taken out.
I think she's gonna be talking.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
She can't talk. They'll get her if she's going to talk.
like this is not an old lady. Okay.
This ain't Tekashi 6ix9ine. You can't. She ain't going to sing.
Right?
Jennifer Morgan, you're a kickboxer.
Yes. That I am.
What do you think? Is she going to be chirping or is she not going to make it? Because you remember what happened with the Epstein thing. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy obviously committed suicide.
I have to agree with Laura over there. I think that there is too much on the line.
Yeah.
A lot of money, a lot of big people.
Here, say it right into that microphone.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of big people involved and a lot of money, and that pulls a lot of weight these days. And I think that the threat may be too big. I think she may be very tempted. Absolutely. I don't know if it's going to be worth it to her.
I mean, this is 6-count indictment, okay? And she knows everything according to some of these documents.
Right. Which is why
Like,
definitely
she knows everything. She's 58
far
years
away.
old. You think she's single?
she's been around.
The younger pictures look a lot better. Yeah, sometimes she don't age well. Would she survive prison, though? She would have to be alone, by herself, no sheets, no nothing, right?
I don't know if you're involved in what she's been involved in, the type of people as long as she has, she may hang.
She may, like, literally hang? or
no, like she may be able to hold her own.
I'm telling
Well,
you.
when Epstein went to prison the first time, right? He went, but he got to leave every day, go hang out at his office, had his own private ward,
Right.
had his own private
Right.
staff in prison.
This
He
will...
had
He
Less
didn't go to
treatment.
prison like the rest of us go to prison.
No.
So
She's
she's either going to do that kind of prison,
going straight to custody,
or she's gonna,
right?
because she can't rat out people.
But
She
here's
can't.
the thing. Let's also know this, too. She is innocent until proven guilty, correct?
That's true.
Right?
Or
Correct.
guilty until proven innocent. Hey, it's the truth.
Hey, this ain't England.
That's how they say
Crazy.
it, though. It goes both
Unbelievable.
ways. You can flip that.
But speaking of arrests there, okay, the feds arrested the ringleader in the attack on the Andrew Jackson statue by the White House. Remember we were talking about this one?
Okay.
Right? They were attempting to pull down Andrew Jackson, 7th President of the United States of America, all right?
Right.
Trail of Tears, the whole bit, right? But don't forget the hero of the Battle of New Orleans, right? War of 1812.
Yeah, depends
right?
on which side you were on.
Right. Okay. Well, now you with the British. Now you were rooting for the British.
The poor British. He's a big villain.
Lawyer Wayne.
Like the saying goes, somebody hero, somebody villain.
Well, the guy's name, Jason Charter, was arrested at his residence. This was this morning, okay? And so the federal law enforcement officials, they arrested this guy in Washington, and they call him the ringleader. And they are putting out that he has affiliation and leadership roles in Antifa.
Oh goodness.
Imagine that.
Okay? Black Lives Matter. Are you teaming up with Antifa? Do you know that, or are you just, I don't know, just going with the flow? Yeah, the law enforcement sources, they said that this Jason Charter guy was arrested at his residence this morning without incident. You know why without incident? Because they're all pansies, right? Like, you think if someone like Jennifer comes up to them and says, get out of here, you think they're going to be like, no.
If they were wise, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
No need to argue.
Team USA Kickboxing, for crying out loud.
It's not gonna end well for you.
Go
I'll tell you
wacko.
that.
Yeah, so, and now they're saying that they also arrested another guy up in, I think this was up in New Hampshire, and for being also involved, and they're sending him down to Washington, D.C., to be federally charged. Now, don't forget, President Trump signed that executive order last week to protect the federal monuments, which that Andrew Jackson statue was, or is, still stands, and boom. These guys are going to get the max. They're going to get the 10 years.
Yeah.
I truly believe it. Set the example.
Set the precedent.
You got to set the precedent.
Yeah.
The president's got to set the precedent.
Right. Say that 10 times
Oh,
fast, Joe.
forget about it.
I'll have to get a good lawyer.
Lawyer Wayne,
I don't think they even did it. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Allegedly.
you know what's amazing?
What's that?
Because with the COVID, everyone wants you to sell the masks and wear the masks, right? And every time you open up a website, there's ads for what? Masks, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Follow the money, my friends. Okay, look at all. Wait till you see some of these celebrities that are tied to these companies with stocks. Oh my God!
Not even surprised.
Oh,
Because you got to think about it.
What's that, babe?
Actors and football players and athletes are non-essential.
yeah, that's right. They need money. They need money. Lawyer Wayne, you don't think they're going to get convicted?
I don't know. Depends on how good the lawyers are, right?
Are you like trying to get the job, Lawyer Wayne?
I don't know.
No?
Maybe give you a call.
LawyerWayne.com. Know your
He's up
rights,
for the
know your
challenge.
options. I just think that it's interesting that because when this was all starting with everyone, you see on the TV all the protests. No, not protesters, rioters. Okay, there's a difference between protest and riot. And,
Yeah.
you
We
know,
had protests here in Clarksville.
Absolutely.
Right. But the rioters, these ones who want to tear down a statue without going through the legal process, there's a whole process you do. You don't want a statue, that's fine. You go to your city council, or you're in Chicago, your alderman, as they call them. I find that funny, they call them aldermen. But yeah, you do it legally. If you just tear it down, boom, damn right you should go to jail. You broke the law. You should have a fair trial, explain yourself, and then let a judge decide. But nonetheless, they did. You see what they did with the Christopher Columbus statue last week, right?
What'd they do?
They ripped the head off of him.
No kidding.
Right, Columbus, right? Because it doesn't stop at, and we keep saying this. This has nothing to do with Confederate statues. It's about America as a whole, the society. You get that, right?
Well, they took down the elk.
The elk.
The elk.
They took down an elk
I
statue
think it's just people don't like statues
in
now.
Oregon.
It's like a bunch of anti-statue people.
Like, why the elk? But then, then it was George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, all right?
Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, they owned slaves. Well, what about Abraham Lincoln? Why?
Gotta get rid of him.
What are they doing in Boston?
They're getting rid of it.
Why?
Because he's got Abraham Lincoln freeing the slaves.
No, you know why? Because it's an erasing what is capitalism, what is our society. They want to instill Marxism, communism. Come on and talk to me about it if you disagree. The facts are all right here. Like this petition that calls for Cleveland, the city of Cleveland, okay? There's a statue of Christopher Columbus, and they want to replace it with Chef Boyardee. Okay? I told you, it does. It's not Confederate stuff. It's boom. It's who even came here first into this area, which it wasn't Chris Columbus, by the way.
Vikings.
Yeah, I think the Vikings were here.
Yeah.
No, the Native Americans. I don't even know about that Bering Strait friggin'. But yeah, moving forward, there was a. This is why I know they're crazy. Okay, it's a crazy movement. Like, really, you got 100,000 people to sign a petition to replace Chef Boyardee with Christopher Columbus with Chef Boyardee.
Right. Are them people living?
Like either you're a joke or you're a joke, right?
It's a joke.
Yeah, I hear you.
Come on.
But it's serious when they want to take down and remove, like the big petition to remove Columbus Day as a national holiday, right? And they want to replace that with Indigenous Peoples Day. Have an Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yeah,
Go
we
to-
got to replace one for another.
Right.
Just have another day.
Right.
Go through the proper channels.
Right.
Right? You get it through. Have a protest. Don't tear anything down. But there's this Harvard graduate who threatened to stab anyone who says all lives matter. A Harvard graduate. Here, take a look at this video. Sorry, it's going to take me about 15 minutes for it to pop up because my computer sucks. But we're working on it. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here she is. That's not her.
The next person who has
There she is. Let me turn this up a little bit. She's cute.
This is the girl that got fired.
Yeah. Yeah, so real quick, a little backstory, okay? A recent Harvard University graduate, Clara Genova, okay, is complaining of threats against her. This is after she posted a video of her threatening anyone who told her all lives matter. Just believe you me, all lives matter, okay?
Yep.
I'm going to keep saying that. I'm not a racist.
the next person who has the sheer nerve, the sheer entitled caucasity to say all lives.
Caucasity? Is that what they taught her in Harvard? Caucasity.
Is that like Caucasian audacity?
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah. I'm hoping.
I'm sure that's what it means.
Hoping
That
if
was
not, we just violated a curse word rule.
That what it sound like?
Titled caucasity.
Oh, we did
to
it
say
again.
All lives matter. I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you.
Oh.
And while you're struggling and bleeding out, I'm gonna show you my paper cut, and say, my cut matters too.
What in the
Okay.
world does that even mean?
It's a clever joke. It's a clever metaphor for the issue, which is, you know, if you say all lives matter, it's taking away from the problem that someone is trying to point out when they say Black Lives Matter.
I think
they're
it's-
trying to point out the problem of, we got a problem with Black lives right now that we want to highlight. And if you say, hey, I'm bleeding here because I've been stabbed, and somebody comes up to you and says, well, I've got a cut too, you're right. It is irrelevant. And it is a little annoyed if you're laying there bleeding on the ground.
Yeah.
I see the joke. I see her point she's trying to make. So what happens next?
Well, she's a Harvard graduate, right? She's from Connecticut, and
All right.
and I see the passion that this person has. Okay, and but when you have that much passion with lack of information, okay, it turns into rage, and that's what we just saw right there. We saw rage.
Yeah.
All right, and it's unfortunate, but her job got a hold of this. She Deloitte, it's an accounting firm, and after this went viral, okay, because it was being shared by, hey, look at this wackadoo, look at this wackadoo. So her job got a hold of it, and they go, you can't work here.
Now, hang on a second. That's what she's claiming, right?
Uh-huh.
I have seen no independent verification that actually happened.
Ah,
Now,
lawyer Wayne.
she's made a series of
And the plot
TikToks
thickens.
You know
claiming
what?
she's a Harvard grad,
Apparently-
claiming she's done this,
Apparently, those words and actions.
saying
cost her
that
the job.
it led her to lose her job.
Uh-huh.
Now, I get that she's saying that, and she's making TikTok videos crying about it.
Yeah. Here, I got some more of those if you want to see them.
I mean, people can make a video
But
saying
you just
anything
told
they
her-
want.
You just told people you were going to cut them.
I want
You
to.
work for me, you were not telling people you're going to cut them.
I'm not just going to take her word for it.
Gonna happen.
If
You
that
know
happened,
what? I'm
I
glad you
feel bad
said
for
that.
her.
I'm glad you said that because, yeah, let's continue.
Trump supporters
Because then she does this afterwards, right?
Right.
took my job away from me. I've gotten death threats, rape threats, violent threats.
I don't believe that for 1 minute, and I'll tell you why in a
Oh, I
moment.
believe that.
No, I don't, and I'll tell you why.
I get those on my TikTok videos about steak.
Yeah,
Of course
yeah.
she's getting threats.
No. Rape threats?
I get rape threats.
No, you don't, Lawyer Wayne.
Absolutely do.
No.
Absolutely.
You better
put
screenshot.
You make a video you putting ketchup on a steak, you're going to get all kinds of nastiness.
Someone wants to rape you because you put ketchup on steak?
Yes.
Is it a girl?
I don't know.
Oh.
It was okay, but now it doesn't make my future. My future's entirely compromised because Trump supporters have decided to compromise.
Nonetheless, whether she lost a job because of this or not,
Or she's faking.
all right, but she is not taking any responsibility
None.
for her not having a job. Interesting. Yeah, good idea. Send your kids to these liberal colleges. Good idea, parents. This is what happens.
My life. God, this sucks. You guys suck. I'm too strong for you. I'm too strong for any of you. All lives matter. Raises Trump supporters. It sucks, but it doesn't suck as much as systemic racism. And I'm not gonna stop using my platform to advocate for it. And I'm sorry, Dolores.
It's interesting, systemic racism is the battle cry of these uninformed young individuals, because I don't know. I mean, we had an African American president just a few years ago, and he was part of the system. I'll tell you what, a country that comes with affirmative action that allows, hey, you may be a different color, but you have a different test score you got to reach. You could still come into our college. You could still be hired. Really? Is that systematic racism? I think that's a hell of a. And I'm not even for affirmative action, but I think that says a boatload that we are not racist.
Way that you can't see that you are cowardice enough to fight somebody who's going to make an indelible change in the world and is going to have an impact. I know this is what Trump supporters wanted, because standing up for Black Lives Matter put me in a place online.
Again, she has no idea that the whole Black Lives Matter is just a ruse, not to change black lives, but to change this country's foundation.
To be seen by millions of people. The job that I had worked really hard to get.
Don't forget, she's too strong for this.
And meant a lot to me.
And here's the thing, I honestly feel bad because in her head, she really thinks she's a victim.
Nobody has confirmed this. She has made these videos.
Right. But she truly believes that she's a victim no matter what.
Or she's trolling us. This could be a complete act.
I pray to God it is.
Who would upload a video of themselves looking like that? You only got a couple
you'd be
motivations.
surprised.
One is just you want clicks,
Everyone
you
on
want the views.
Instagram, right?
Be surprised.
Or she thinks she's going to get a bunch of sympathy clicks or whatever, or she's just trolling everybody.
Called me and fired me because of everything. I don't know if everyone's seen, but it's been circulating a lot. My Black Lives Matter TikToks were picked up by conservatives and spread and shared, and people were demanding that I be fired, which I just got. My job that I worked really hard for.
I have not seen any confirmation that happened.
Here is why I don't
First
believe
of all,
her.
you're going to post something and then get upset that it spreads.
Yeah.
See, I
know.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you posted it out there.
It
to
might be
spread things,
true.
correct?
I'm going to wait and
And
see.
then they
on this.
claim to stand.
Well, here's why I don't think her claims are true whatsoever.
Okay.
And why I might be leaning with you, Lawyer Wayne, on that she lost her job not because of this. Notice that she posts this in her TikTok, okay, in her videos, right? See this image that she has
Right.
in the background, right? Mm-hmm. But she doesn't post captions of her being threatened. She doesn't post captions, screenshots of her being called out. What does she do with the screenshots? Just this, her job.
I want to see her.
I don't think
diploma.
she has any proof of being rapes or murders or death threats, or else she would have. Here, look, see these bad MAGA people wearing MAGA hats.
Yeah, put it on blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag prove it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I'll zoom in to check for the Photoshop stuff.
Again, systematic bias, racism, and unequal treatment. So do the thousands of Trump supporters sending me hate messages, death threats, and violent
Prove it.
messages. I'm still not going to stop talking about and defending Black Lives Matter. You can't take away my spirit and my devotion towards human rights.
Wow. Okay. There you go. Well, that's what she said.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Maybe it's true.
Yeah, we'll find out. Stay tuned. Good question, Lori Wayne. Casey,
Yeah.
what do you
trying to
make
keep
of
my
all
mouth
this?
shut.
No, say it. Say
No.
it. Do it.
It's just so frustrating. I don't know. I'm not, vocal about the political stuff normally, but this is like infuriating to me. I just,
Well, get
the
this.
stuff that what?
Like Casey, because she's not vocal about it, her business came under attack recently.
Yes.
All right? And she got called a racist for not being vocal about it. What a bully tactic that is, huh?
Yeah. It was awful. Talk about hate messages.
Right?
Yeah.
Who came to your defense, though?
You did.
Yeah.
But, it went away because there was no truth to it,
Exactly.
obviously.
Right.
But it's like what a lot of the messages that we were getting were from uninformed people, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just arguing just to argue, and they're mad because just to be mad. They don't even know half the time what they're arguing for, and it makes no sense.
Right. And they get on these keyboards, they get on these TikToks. It's just them and a screen. Mm-hmm. And then when you say, hey, come on the show, or hey, let's talk about this in person, what do? They go, no. Or sometimes when they do come in and they change their story, they change their tune. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable.
We had a conversation. Can I share something from that really quick?
Yeah. What do you got?
We had on one of the posts before all of this happened.
Mm-hmm.
The post that originally started it, there was a woman in town, and I'm not going to say names or anything or businesses.
I will. I got it right here.
No. She commented that she thought that we didn't, and I would like to do a video with her because I think that this is a example of maturity and ways that we can get through things that are happening in our world right now. I feel like two angry people yelling at each other and being keyboard warriors does nothing. So she posted on the original post that one of the that we hadn't come to see her business because she's a Black-owned business. And I saw that post and I reached out to her personally. Instead of, defending myself on that post and starting more drama, I reached out to her and I said, the reason that we didn't come to your business is because you are a service-based business. And at the moment, we don't do service-based businesses. And I said, I would love to get together with you to talk about this because obviously there's some sort of misunderstanding and I would hate for you to feel that. So I went to her shop and we had like a 2-hour conversation. And by the end of it, we're both hugging and shaking hands and just, I'm so sorry that this got out of control this way. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be doing a lot of fun things together in the future.
But you can't guilt people into support. It just doesn't work. You know what I mean? You can't, I don't even want to say guilt. Yeah, no, guilt's the word. You can't guilt people into buying your product or being a part of your product or promoting your product. Because if that's the way it happens, you're going to get fake promotion, fake buys. They're not really buying into it.
And you can't get mad off of assumptions. I feel like that is a lot of what is happening too, is people are getting really, really angry off of just perceptions that are not even true. If she would have contacted me and said, hey, this is how I'm feeling, I would have said, look, I'm working a full-time job, raising 2 kids, doing 3 businesses. It's not that I just didn't have time.
Yeah. the racism that is being cried, okay? And Bay, I got a question for you on this one, okay? Is America as racist as the media is putting us out to be? In your opinion?
It depends on where you're at.
Okay, go on.
Because like my friend from out in California, now where he was from, he knew who he had to look out for.
Okay.
But when he moved here, he was like, whoa, I'm getting dirty by everybody. He wasn't used to that.
What do you mean?
Like, where he's from, he's from out there where they got sets in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got your southern group of people here, your Mexicans over here.
Right.
Over there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's from out there. So when he came here.
And here where it's a big conglomerate. Right?
Yeah, a mixture.
It's like a tossed salad, right?
And he was like, man, I've been dealt wrong by everybody.
Man.
So he was like, man, now that I realize it's more racist out west and up north than it is in the south.
Interesting.
That's what he said.
Right. I mean, because I hear what you're saying. You know, you got your cliques, right?
Yeah.
And they stay in their cliques.
Yeah.
So it's like prison, right?
Yeah. It's just basically like prison.
It's like prison. And what do you do in prison? If you're a white guy, you go find the white guys to protect you, right?
Yep.
You're a black guy, you go hang out with the black guys and lift weights, okay?
Yep.
And play basketball from what I see in the movies.
Because once he said he came down here, he didn't have to worry about that.
Right.
Because everybody mingled.
Yeah.
Because where he from, you from the wrong neighborhood, nah, don't work like that.
But that's not what the media wants you to believe. They want people to be angry right now. They want people to be divided right now.
Yep.
Chaos.
The media wants chaos. Absolutely. Why? 2020. It's an election year. Remember prior to COVID? Zippity doo dah. I can't even sing that song anymore.
Right.
Okay? Zippity. We're going to get shut down for singing zippity doo dah. But my oh my, what a wonderful day. Booming economy, boom. Everyone's working. It's come together. And then all of a sudden, COVID shut down. Shut it down. They're coughing. And believe you me, I get it. There was a very aggressive flu going around and still is.
Because remember, the shutdown was for to help the hospitals. No.
Well,
Didn't it domino from that?
we all had it, in case you didn't know. Lawyer Wayne, right? When did you have it?
I know I got sick in late January, early
January.
February for about a week and a half. My whole
Yeah, I
family did.
remember.
Right
that.
here, me too.
I
Bang.
remember that.
Jen?
Yeah, end of last year was pretty rough for a lot of people.
Right. Casey?
I don't get sick.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I don't get sick.
She's probably going around spreading it asymptomatic, coughing on everybody. That's how I got it, I bet.
In Nashville, you have to wear a mask now in public.
Yeah.
Inside and out. I'm not a fan of that.
Crazy.
No, I hate it.
I'm not a fan of
100%.
mandates like that. Yeah, I mean, when you're going out and about in Nashville, are you wearing it? Or are other people complying? Or
It's a mixed bag. I think there's a lot of people who are still trying to just get away without it. I know I've worked with it on, and it's absolutely miserable. And it's one of those things that I think they're fighting to get away with it. So you're seeing more people feel obligated. I don't like being mean mugged if I don't have it on.
Guilted.
But, yeah, very guilty.
Guilted.
And then the ones who are like, screw it. Like, I'm over this.
Yeah.
I'm over it. My face is breaking out. It's hot. I need to be able to talk to my kids, drink their water. I'm not. And so I think it's a mixed bag. I don't think you're ever going to get 100% of people just to buy into that.
I was always told don't wear a mask in public.
right.
So no.
Remember in New York they passed the law you can't wear a mask if you're protesting 2
Right.
years ago? Remember that law?
Right.
Right. What happened to that law? Huh?
I have a question, Joe.
Yes. Raise your hand. You in the front.
Yes.
Casey Bryant, local Clarksville.
So if it's not a law, are they making it a law by saying it's mandatory?
Yeah.
They're not.
So it's officially a law.
They're not. They haven't criminalized it. They're not. Taking people to jail and stuff. Right now, they are. If the police come and they see you doing it, they will give you a pamphlet saying, "Please wear your mask, sir."
Right.
And that's all they're doing right now.
Right.
Okay.
A pamphlet.
Don't. I like that. Right. Mm-hmm. It's a good idea. You think it's a good idea. You don't have to make everything a crime just because you think it's a good idea.
No, but why even put the mandate out there? Why put that fear? Why put that fear?
We don't want to redline the hospitals. Right.
I get that
That's
part.
the scenario we
Right.
worry about is if
Why aren't we
there's
reporting
ever
on the plummeting death numbers?
that's good. But what we're worried about, and this is a valid concern, especially in a big city, is if we have not had, so far as I can tell, we have not had a single preventable death because of lack of hospital resources in America. We have won that battle. We flattened the curve.
Nice.
But number of cases are still hit, pretty good there.
Yeah.
And if there's a single person who can't get treatment because the hospital gets overwhelmed and there's not enough beds, not enough ventilators or something, we will have failed. We should have tried to stop that. Are masks a good way to help that? Masks combined with other stuff is the best solution we can think of. Are we doing a great job at this? No, we're not all on the same page.
I think it's BS with the mask, though. If I go to a restaurant, I have to wear a mask, okay?
Right.
It's time to eat. What am I doing? The mask is coming off. Okay.
So that's
I'm exposed.
That's what frustrates people is we don't have a consistent.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the government were better at messaging and better educating people, and if what we were doing felt like it made sense, I think more people would be happy with it. It's
I agree.
frustrating.
I agree.
Can I share experience that I had in Nashville 2 weekends ago?
Sure.
It was insane. So we went to the mall, the
Upper Mill?
Upper Mill, thank you.
You're
and
welcome.
it was hilarious because it was shoulder to shoulder. You know how it's in a circle, like the lobby
Yeah.
area, hallway, what's that
Uh-huh.
called, is in a circle. And shoulder to shoulder, so many people that you had to walk with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And the stores all had a certain, not all of them, but most of them had, you can only let a certain amount of people in at a time.
Right.
So they're like waiting in line to get into the store.
Yeah.
But then the hallway is
Bumper to
filled with people.
bumper.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this makes no sense to me. I
It's-
don't understand.
Because I'm telling you, it's to put that fear in you.
Yeah.
Okay? And what did they say in V for Vendetta Bay? How do you control the masses?
Fear.
Fear. I
No,
know
it's-
it sounds wackadoo, but Jen,
It's absolutely crazy because you have, I think it's silly that you have a capacity, if you will, with these bars. And for some of these bars, they're giant. We're talking like 3 rooftops,
Yeah.
this, and so like, okay, we're going to open, partial, this, then the other. So you got a drink in your hand, you're talking to your buddy. Nobody's wearing masks, right? But we're at capacity, so there's some acceptability about it. We're still wearing masks, but then we can have a protest and we can pack shoulder to shoulder, shoulder, and no problem.
Right.
Like that's no problem. But 50% capacity of the bar with not all the masks. Now we have an issue.
but
And
Jen,
I just
you
think-
know when it was an issue? When the protesters were protesting being locked down
right?
and going to church. Then it was
Now
a
it's a
problem.
problem.
Yeah.
But now,
It's not a problem.
they're not a problem.
They ain't-
It's
It
those
makes no
inconsistencies
sense.
that drive people nuts and make people not want to comply with it, and that is a problem.
Absolutely.
Like, why you shut down a small business that sells a certain product because you say it's not essential, but the Walmart gets to stay open selling the same lipstick or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Because they also sell
Yep,
groceries.
because that locally owned business is more likely to close,
And
and,
that-
boom, more worse economy,
It
more
frustrated
chaos.
people, and I wish they could do, but Clarksville's done all right. I hadn't become too frustrated with local government.
Do you know why Clarksville's done all right?
Why
Good
is it?
leadership.
Yeah.
And what they mentioned earlier, such a diverse group. I mean, military, a veteran community here. Like when you're on that battlefield, you don't give a damn about diseases.
No.
You don't give a damn about color.
Nope.
You don't give a damn about sex, race, creed.
It's like being in a fight gym.
Right.
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 Saying.
One team, one fight.
Yep.
When those mosquitoes are zoom, zoom, the bullets are flying past you, okay? Leroy! Leroy, help me! I don't care! Right. You know? Ishmael, the Amish guy. Ishmael!
Bunch of Amish guys over there with you in the military. Didn't know they had so many of them serving there.
Yeah, Jebediah had 4 kills that day.
They must have been on their
It was
rope
fantastic.
spring.
Right.
Switch it to work.
But I know there is hope. Okay? I looked at the economic numbers. And 4.8 million jobs came back.
Nice.
They're coming back. Okay? Boom. That's a lot coming back in just 1 month.
But we are moving things backwards because of COVID a little bit. Texas and now Nashville going back to phase 2 and everything shutting stuff
But are they
down.
moving it backwards?
Well, a lot of, I personally was affected by it. So I finally got some work and then called out again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, no, we don't need you again.
Yeah,
So,
in the service industry down there.
Yeah.
Right.
So, the service industry is you're kind of in this tug of war, like, we're not. And it's there's a lot of people who really just got hopeful. You're like, oh, my schedule, I'm going to start climbing. Just kidding. And you might have just let go of some benefits or whatever, So it's a little bit of a roller coaster still with the service community and the bars and stuff like that. And then with 4th of July coming around, normally big happy celebration.
You know what else
not gonna be that
is
either.
happening on 4th of July?
Tell me, Joe.
A complete lunar eclipse.
Oh, I did see
Really?
that. That's
On
really
really?
the
dope.
4th
Yes.
of July.
That's
This
gonna be
new?
cool.
I'm telling
I
you.
didn't hear this.
Yes.
Bro, it's
All lower 48 can see it.
it's all happening.
All right.
I think we were able to see it, around like midnight or 11, something like that. They give us a
When the
time frame.
alignment, and let me tell you, and there's all these people planning these to tear down American statues on the 4th of July.
Yeah, that's so sad.
It's not going to happen, though. Not with the new task force that was created.
No,
No.
that's awesome. Good timing.
Perfect timing.
Yes, excellent.
What's the sign?
Jennifer Hannah Price says, "What's up? Looking good, girl."
Thanks, girlie. Appreciate it.
Yeah, mind your business. All
I'm
right.
trying to attend to your talkers.
No, I know. All right. The talkers.
Yeah.
All
Can
right.
I just say this about the mask? I gotta
Yes.
say something about
Okay.
that.
Yes. Please do.
Let me tell you, if you, and the majority of people are not good at this, if you are not good at smiling with your eyes, everybody's walking around with the bitch face.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Resting
and,
bitch
and
face.
It's not constantly. And everybody looks like they're paranoid of each other, and everyone's suspicious. Why are you looking at me like that? What are your eyes doing? Why'd you look twice? Did you cross your eyes at me? Like, they're so in tune because you can't see anything else. And being in the service industry, like, you know, that's everything. You can smile, you can engage, you can, you know, but if you, and there's so many people that can't smile with their eyes. So it lingers, this lingering kind of like,
And
what,
you know
what are
what?
you thinking about me mentality? And so everybody
Yeah.
treats everybody a little different.
They do.
And it really
You can't
leads
read
to,
facial expressions.
You can't. The environment edge in the restaurant, it sucks. It really does. The service,
Morale is down.
yeah.
Right.
And everyone, I'll be honest, working in it, they're so irritated. You start work and everybody's just irritated. Why? Because you're sweating in a mask.
You know what
that's
else is
itchy,
up?
You're pulling it off. They tell you not to
Acne
touch it.
is up.
And you're
Acne is up,
losing
like-
your oxygen too.
Oh,
Yep.
the oxygen
They've done
quality?
so many oxygen tests
Yes,
with that.
and I have felt that. Like
Right.
5 hours in, I'm like, whew,
Okay,
feeling
Lawyer
it.
Wayne, naysayer Wayne.
I'm not wearing a mask at all.
Can I be honest? I until I got my job back, I didn't wear one. First time I told somebody, this is the first time I wore a mask. What? Like, I got mean mugged, and I was like,
Are you?
well,
Did,
I
did they start making
refused.
sheep noises at you? Bah, bah.
Yeah,
That's-
I just couldn't, man. I couldn't.
Unreal.
Now, oxygen is everything for me, right?
You're damn
As an
right.
athlete, oxygen is my everything.
It's a great
So I
channel,
am
too,
not
right?
about
It's
trapping.
a girls' channel. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you know that, Joe, is what I would like to know.
Three sisters.
Jeez.
Three sisters.
Girls do love their oxygen.
Yes. But also with the, I'll tell you what, with the masks, it has one positive that I've noticed. I have noticed some people who I've never noticed ever before, but some of them have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. And that mask has helped me notice that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Right.
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 And then also, but you know, 2020, right? On the flip side of that, some people have ugly eyes, and now I notice.
Right.
Some have like Forrest Whitaker eye, and I've never noticed before. Right. It's like, oh, look at you. I don't know which one to look at. All right.
Have a message here saying, why is all we talk about the masks? Why don't we talk about making sure everything's wiped down?
Oh, good point. That's a good point.
You know, I did a little research into that. Apparently, the thinking right now is that the COVID-19 does not spread very well on surfaces.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch it
Right.
from doorknobs and such. It's all about breathing.
We
it.
were wrong in the
Yeah.
beginning.
It's all about somebody
on the
sneezing in your
wiping down.
face and you breathe it in. That's how you get it.
And still, wash your hands.
Yeah, wash
I'm
your
all
hands.
about being
Yeah,
sanitary.
hygienic.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
should be doing that stuff anyways.
Casey,
you know.
okay? But right.
The whole hand sanitizer every 5 minutes thing, that's probably overkill.
You gonna catch your hands on fire.
Like remember when they were reporting, it stays longer on metal?
And that we were going to get sick from stuff from China.
Right.
Right.
Well, we
your
are.
Amazon boxes.
Don't
Yeah.
open the boxes.
Don't
'cause
do
it has
it.
COVID in it.
Made in America, baby.
And
USA.
the more we find out, the more, you know. That's why is the emphasis on masks right now, because it is actually one of the few ways that for an average person can decrease your chances of spreading it.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
a
you
good
said,
point.
It's so much is inconsistent. And
Yeah.
it's hard to
The-
really grab onto. You know, it really is. It's
Be-
frustrating.
Bethany said that she was just about to say how sweet that eye comment you just made was, Joe, until the last part. So, yeah. All right, we got some...
Bethany,
Just
you
when
should
you
know
think-
that Joe doesn't ever end with sweet.
that's right. That's right.
Just when he's being nice. Wait for it. All right, there it is.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's move forward. I got some local news I want to go over here and focus, and then we got a one-on-one interview. Okay, a face-to-face, no face mask, with Jennifer Morgan. Okay, a kickboxer, Team USA, Wacko. Why Wacko? Why not say Waco?
Wacko.
A Wacko?
Wacko.
Okay, Wacko. All right, we'll explain it all in just a bit, and you got to hear why she ran from Oregon to Tennessee. Pretty interesting story.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, that's all coming up next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Hey y'all, this is Shelly Holiday, realtor at Remax North Star. So feel free to add your comments and don't forget to share it on your timeline. Bay's my favorite. Absolutely.
Expert Concrete in Clarksville. Say what?
has over 25 years of experience. Say what? Has the best prices in town and offers military discounts. Say what? Back-to-back Best of Clarksville nominations. Say what? Decorative stamping, mono slabs, parking lots, driveways, and handicap access ramps, no matter how big or small the job is. Say what? Clarksville, you're a growing city. Grow with it with Expert Concretes. Go to Facebook and search Expert Concrete Company. Say what?
Welcome to Journey's Eye Studio of Clarksville, where one-of-a-kind vintage and modern furnishings are awaiting your arrival. Journey's Eye provides the special touches ideal for homeowners, businesses, realtors, and designers alike. The handcrafted Journey's Eye pieces are created in Clarksville, with unique items collected from around the world at affordable prices. Meet and greet Jody and Steve at 131 Franklin Street in historic downtown Clarksville, and visit online at journeyseyestudio.com. Journey's Eye Studio, enhancing your home and business surroundings.
Hey you. Yeah, you. It's me, your tattoo. We used to do everything together, but now I feel like I don't even know you anymore. I haven't had sunscreen on me all summer, and I'm fading away here, but it's not too late. You can mend our relationship. Take me where we first met, to No Regrets, where we could get Sunbum sunscreen and Ohana tattoo butter and start showing me some love again. All I know is, if you don't take care of me, we are through, and I'm taking half of everything too. No regrets. None whatsoever.
Hello, Clarksville. Lawyer Wayne here. Did you know that the United States puts more of its citizens in jail and prison than any other country in the world? If you've been charged with a crime, don't become another statistic. Visit me at lawyerwayne.com. Learn about your rights, learn about your options. I offer free consultations. Come to my office downtown at 120 South 2nd Street. Let me see if I can help. Know your rights, know your options. lawyerwayne.com.
Salutations. This is Casey Bryant with Local Clarksville. Don't forget to download our app to find local places to eat, shop, and play. You're listening to The Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Yeah. Just walk in front of the camera. Good idea, Casey. Get out of here with your booty.
Shake it, girl. I like it. Come on.
I dance like a white girl. Is that appropriate?
Yeah, can we say white girl wasted anymore?
I don't know.
Yeah, are we allowed to say that anymore? Or what?
Only if you're a white girl.
Lawyer Wayne. Yes. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Hey, make sure to click those hearts, click those likes, okay? Type in those comments. Boom. Press send. It pops up. We'll get to as many as we can. But also share this on your timeline because, as you can see, honest conversation, real questions, real facts, real opinions. Okay? But for some reason, social media, well, I think they got a bias against that. Why? They can't control us. Because we're kind of fearless. They don't like that. Oh, where's your tinfoil hat? I have the proof every single day. Here's the proof. Prove me wrong. Teach me. That's my motto. Teach me. Please. I'm willing to learn. I want to learn. I don't want to know. I don't want to grow up thinking 2 + 2 = 5. Teach me the right answer. All right, locally. Nashville closing all the bars for at least 2 weeks. Yep, I know, Jen.
Killing me.
Right, Jennifer? Unbelievable. This is a... babe, do you know why? You want to take a guess why?
Corona?
Corona! Very good. We'll turn into a game show, okay? Yeah, we'll turn into a game show. Did you say Corona? Nice job, babe.
Thank you.
Yes. This is Nashville closing all bars in Davidson County. All down bars for 2 weeks.
So we're going to have roving gangs of Nashvillians coming up to Clarksville to raid our bars?
That's what's going to happen. They're going to go outside of the Davidson County because those Nashvillians, they want to party.
Oh, yeah.
Party hardy.
It's 4th of July.
Nash Vegas.
Nash Vegas.
Are you serious?
Right. Unbelievable. So Mayor John Cooper. Might even say it. Well, he made an announcement. This was today, as the city is reverting back to a modified phase 2 of the roadmap to reopening. Pussycat. I get it. You're scared, and you want us to be scared. I get it. But yeah, bars that received the majority from their revenue from alcohol sales will close at least 14 days, Cooper said, which is equal to one incubation cycle of the coronavirus. So they chose the 2 weeks because you're being quarantined.
Oh, that's intelligent.
All right.
Okay? Do you get it?
I guess so. It makes a certain kind of sense.
You know who only benefits
COVID
from
sense.
this?
Well, if the mayor does nothing and things go badly, he takes the blame. But if he does something and things go badly, he can say, well, at least we tried.
Yep.
Not my fault. I shut the bars down.
The liquor stores are gonna boom down there.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
I bet they're loving it.
And that sucks for the owners of these entrepreneurs who open up these bars.
I wonder what the liquor store numbers are like. People can't go to bars, and they all get to work from home.
They can get
I
the
bet they're
alcohol.
making a killing.
And it's delivered to your front
Yeah.
They're allowed to deliver.
I feel bad for these bars.
I wish I'd started a liquor store.
I know bar owners, you
Right.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they spend so much time, money, effort,
Yep.
passion into their business. I look at it like this. Well, for 14 days, Joe, you can't do your show.
Wah, wah.
On day one, I'd be like this. Oh, I get to sleep in. Day two, I'd be like, I'm ready. Let's go. I gotta work. I gotta live my dream. It really is an overreach of government. It really is at the local level. Okay? There, I said it. Oh, you want people to die? No, I don't. If you don't want to go out, don't go out.
Right.
If you don't want to go outside because it's scary out there,
Don't go out.
don't go outside because it's scary out there. If I want to go outside because I don't have fear, who are you to say I can't?
Oh, see, that's the problem.
I have a First Amendment right to assemble peacefully. Do I not?
Yeah, but if you get the corona, you're going to be showing up to the hospital,
That just
run by the government.
Who said I'm going to show up to the hospital?
And the you know what?
Who
If you go-
said I'm going to go to the hospital?
Well, you know,
Right.
if
Go to
you're
bed and write it out.
Like I said, in January, when I just slept off that fever or whatever, too easy. Stay healthy. We're going to get into this in a little bit when we talk with Jennifer, all right? Health. I hope this is a big wake-up call for a lot of people. Not only just getting healthy, but staying healthy. Okay, what you put in your body and put on your body is very important. To prevention of a lot of crap. I'm going to say. Casey, what if they closed all the bars here in Clarksville again? You know a lot of the owners.
I know it would be really stinky. I
What
know
was
a
it
lot
like
of them.
what was it like in the first place when we first closed them all down here?
A lot of them were really upset. Especially one particular, and I could totally understand. And you know who I'm talking about? That's next to a store, a grocery store. And there's people piled in at the grocery store.
Oh, you're
and
talking
at the
about Tennessee
Lowe's.
Valley Brewing Company?
Yep.
Oh, at Lowe's Drive?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, next to Lowe's and Kroger, which both were
I don't know
open?
because I don't want to get people in trouble or like cause drama
I'd be
for
pissed
them.
too.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if you
I
can
would
go into
too.
Kroger and buy a beer.
Yeah, but
why
they're-
can't you go in the
she's
place
like,
next to it and buy
We
the
can't
beer?
have five people in our store,
it's
but
frustrating.
there's
Oh.
people all over the place at Lowe's.
Oh,
It's frustrating.
That's the inconsistency.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do curbside pickup. Listen, are you mandating these big businesses to do curbside pickup? Imagine Walmart could stay open, but only curbside pickup.
If we were serious about it, you know, if there were a serious pandemic that we were worried about, we would have to revise our procedures like that. We'd have to. We wouldn't
Well,
all
look
be
at
allowed
it.
to go into a Walmart and touch everything.
Well, like in Italy, you know, we had a guy that was for the USA team. He does a lot of our photography, Mustafa, and he
Mustafa. Yeah.
William Mustafa. Look him up. Phenomenal photography. He does a lot of videos and stuff. Well, he's stuck over there with his family, and legit had to. When it's time to go grocery shopping, he had to have a paper that presented who he was, where he was going, what he was doing, and then you pull up. They open your trunk, you put it in, the groceries you ordered, and you're gone.
Right.
Like that's a for real, like something's happening.
Yeah.
Like this is not an inconsistency around. This is everything is on this major shutdown where no one's getting out of a car.
And I was introduced to curbside pickup at Walmart, and I like it.
Sure.
I like it. But what I don't like is not going in. I like going in. I like being able to pick. I like going in buying crap that I didn't go there to buy in the first place. That's one of my favorite things.
Is that why you have such crappy equipment? You spend it all at Walmart.
What the hell are you talking?
Wow.
Here's the door. What? Just to find a way to insult me? Is that what it was?
You say it all the time. I thought it was a good one.
Next story.
You haven't had me on the show in a long time, so I got a lot of making up
Now
to
I know
do.
why.
A lot of digs coming.
Well, all right. Remember we were put in shutdown, right? And boom, protests happened, right? Everyone rushed out. Nashville had those riots. You guys, did everyone see the burning of everything down there? Well, at least one guy has been caught. Weeks ago when they had these riots in Nashville, they got this Metro Police. They have made another arrest in connection with the May 30th riots. And what's this guy? He's a 33-year-old. And he faces up to 4 counts of felony vandalism, 2 counts of felony burglary, 1 count of felony arson, and 1 misdemeanor for inciting a riot. Lawyer Wayne, those charges there.
Yeah.
You got the picture?
Inciting the riot, that one I had to look up, of course, never seen that one before.
Well,
we had one of those here in town, too.
Yeah, police say that Ray, this guy, Ray, is accused of breaking into Big Time Boots and lighting an empty shoebox on fire. And then and then he allegedly piled more shoeboxes on top of it, trying to stoke the fire. Okay,
so burning a boot place.
Mm-hmm. Because his store surveillance camera captured the incident on video, and police say that. No, I got it right here actually, but allegedly, Ray's face was visible in the video. All right.
Okay.
Now, police report, it also says that prior to the store fire, Ray was seen on cell phone video footage telling a crowd, let's go to Broadway, we're going to tear up, and we're about to Broadway up. Ray is also accused of vandalizing vehicles and burglarizing Margaritaville.
Okay.
Oh, Margaritaville, yeah, you had some history there. Right. Until you got fired. But Ray was held on a $135,000 bond, and police say that they're still working to identify other suspects. I'm glad that they're finding. Listen, again, protest all you want. Once you become a rioter or looter, I don't care if it's a national or a local story, you got an issue.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, that's affecting somebody else. When you're protesting, you're not physically affecting somebody else. When you're rioting,
you're ruining someone's business.
I mean, it's America. We're found on that. Say what you feel, and talk about it. Freedom of speech. But when you start being violent and you cause harm to others, like you said, it's over now. You're no longer a protester. Now you're a criminal.
Yeah.
Period. Now, any validity you would have had in what you said is gone. You know what I mean? Because now you're just a violent criminal. You're a writer, you're a looter. You're no longer a protester.
There was a guy in Franklin that got arrested. Bay, ever go to Target?
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah?
How did you get my shirt, my T-shirts from there?
You don't use a phone, right?
No.
Do you have something that can take pictures, though?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I got a phone.
You got to be careful of what you take pictures of in Target.
I don't go to Target to take pictures.
Bay, you're safe then. Police are looking for this guy accused of using a cell phone to take pictures of under shoppers' dresses in Target.
Oh.
No, not me.
Officers said that it happened at the Target in Cool Springs.
That's terrible.
And so Franklin police are looking for the man accused of violating women's privacy while out shopping. He was seen driving away in a white truck. Ooh, racist. Anyone with information about the guy, and if you've seen any of the pictures, call Crime Stoppers.
how do you even do that?
That's
Act
what
like
I'm trying
you're
to figure out.
fixing a floor or something.
What, you got a selfie stick and doing it?
You gotta. They make special shoe cameras so you can have it on your foot.
No.
Oh yeah.
But it said his phone.
No, you put a mirror. You put a mirror on the shoe. I don't know why I know this. But
There are
you put a
whole
mirror on the
internet
shoe, and
forums
you take a
devoted to this
picture
stuff.
at the angled mirror on the shoe. So,
What?
yeah, yeah, you could do it. I've seen it in a movie.
No way.
Watch yourself.
You get the big racks of clothes. You just hide in there and
See,
then
this is why I don't wear
stick it out.
dresses and skirts. Tell my mom now.
crazy.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Mom?
That's why she doesn't wear skirts.
You're
Right.
protecting my privacy.
Yes, those privates.
crazy Target.
Those are my
Oh. Yeah, watch out if you're in Target. Okay, watch out for shiny shoes. Be careful.
Oh, mirror shoes.
Yeah, the mirror shoes. And even those ones that blink when they walk, I don't trust those either. Right.
I do like the selfie stick idea. Just
That's so obvious.
Not really.
No,
If you got a long sleeve, you got your phone in.
Just start making
slide
beeping
it down.
noises. Oh, I'm looking for metal. Beep, 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 beep. Clarksville. Pet Emergency Center opens in the Queen City. Their first 24/7 animal hospital in the area.
Love it.
Love it.
I thought we already had one.
This is 24/7.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought we already had some of those.
Pet owners in Clarksville. Okay, we don't have to go to Nashville anymore. And if we do, we have to wear a mask. The Nashville veterinary specialist in animal emergency. They opened. May 29th. So they're up and running.
What's the name of it?
It's the Nashville veterinary specialist in animal emergency.
Nashville?
Yeah, I know. I know, but we got one here.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, this is a quote from Angie Berrigan, okay, the hospital manager. Being from Clarksville, it's great having this here because I don't have to freaking drive that terrible commute anymore. No, she didn't say that. She said that because
It's not that bad.
because Nashville is an hour away, and that is a long time to get your pet emergency care. I can understand that,
Truth.
right?
True.
When they're choking on balls, right? When the
Choking on balls.
right?
That was
When your dog's choking on balls.
you know, you throw the ball and the dog goes to grab it and
Right.
starts choking on it.
Right, you throw 2 balls, and the dog's got balls in his mouth.
Meh.
What? This is a family show.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah. Next on the dock.
I'm picturing at this this pet hospital. It's like dogs dressed up as nurses.
I'm thinking about something I see on Adult Swim, some type of animal hospital.
I'm thinking like a golden retriever comes out with glasses on and a stethoscope.
Yes.
That's what I want.
It's a pet hospital.
I want a real pet
A
hospital.
real pet
Right.
hospital.
Dr.
But-
Doolittle
right.
running it.
Spike got ran over by a car. He might lose his legs.
The ambulance pulls up. Out comes like these wiener dogs. no. The cats.
Yeah, they drive the
what-
car with their tail.
They the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cats are too fickle for that.
That's what I want. Hamsters, a receptionist. This is what I'm saying. Did you sign in? Did you sign in? That's what I want. I had a lot of drinks last night. Okay.
It was a rough time.
I had a
today.
lot of wine last night. What, Lawyer Wayne?
No, I'm just thinking that's a good TV. I can see that as a kids show,
Right.
On the next big Netflix thing.
Yeah.
Pet hospispital.
Yeah, Farm
That
ER.
underlying adult humor, like all the kids shows these days.
Yes.
No.
Who would be the coroner? It'd have to be some animal people don't like a
Groundhogs.
A
pet.
possum.
Groundhog.
Oh, a possum
Or a
would be
vulture.
Yeah, a vulture.
Vulture might be better.
Terrible pet, but yes. Okay. The hell's going on in your house? You have pet vultures over there. Casey's hanging out with possums.
A lot of dead things.
All right, Whataburger. Are they coming to Clarksville? Nope, going to Nashville.
Of course.
I don't know though. They said that they're coming into Middle Tennessee.
Anybody ever had their burger?
No,
I have not.
I want to try
either.
one though. I want to try one. But they said they're going to open up. Listen, Whataburger, don't do it. Come to Clarksville. Nashville, you don't know if you're going to be open or closed.
Bet.
Okay? Your people are going to make slobs of themselves as they try and eat with a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
All right? What's next? Are we going to have zipper masks? Is that the next step?
You just made somebody rich.
Yeah, you did.
Zipper
We're gonna have
masks.
the zipper, and you just fit your beer right in. Just kind of keep it.
I like that. I want mask with the big lips so I can move it.
We need an In-N-Out burger.
Yeah?
You know, I was actually just gonna ask if Whataburger is like equivalent to this.
I
In-N-Out
think so.
burger, 'cause
It's
In-N-Out's-
You've had a Whataburger?
I don't eat burgers, but it doesn't look like it.
Then how do you know if an In-N-Out burger is good?
Because I get the grilled cheese and it's so good.
Where's there an In-N-Out burger?
All
Oh, is that
over
when you go to
Western
Cali?
California, yeah.
Yeah.
West Coast.
It's so good.
Just got that legit burger.
I wish we had a. Well, I don't know. We got a lot of things here, and I'm fine. I just wish we had more Italiano. I know we got Yada downtown, and they offer an Italian menu. I like that Yada on Franklin. Go check them out, okay? 110 Franklin Street, downtown Clarksville, absolutely. But send them a letter in the mail, 37040. But I want more Italian
We have
restaurants.
a lot of pizza places.
Yeah,
Is that considered Italian?
not these pizza places. Not Domino's.
Capriccio's is pretty good.
No, I
There's some
like
good local
Capriccio's.
ones,
I like
yeah.
Capriccio's.
We
Yeah.
got Olive Garden, man. And the Fazoli's.
Yes.
Lawyer Wayne got me really angry at Bible study the other day.
What did he do?
Tell him.
I was just talking about, our Italian restaurants.
Yeah, and he said that Olive Garden's the best one.
Olive Garden. You got Fazoli's. I think Olive Garden's the best Italian restaurant in town.
First of all, there's no such thing as an Italian restaurant if there's a drive-thru attached to it, Fazoli's. Unless you want to advertise with the Joe Padula Show. Then
Then you are
piacere, yes, paisano.
I used to eat there in college.
Faccia bella.
Chicken Parmesan. It's Italian. It's got Parmesan on it.
Good boy. And there's your local news. Hope you like our take on it. Hey, don't forget to share this on your timeline. Click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the Joe Padula Show. All right, we got some more information coming up next. Because, oh yes, I've been waiting for this all day. Face-to-face. That's right, face-to-face with Jennifer Morgan, Team USA kickboxer with the World Association of Kickboxing Organizations. It's a tough one for me, but don't worry, I'll get it right on the next one. She's traveled the world to fight and calls Tennessee her home now, but how does she feel about her sport being canceled due to COVID? And what happened to her back in Oregon that made her run for Tennessee? Like, run. Run, Morgan, run.
Run, Jenny. That's what
Jenny.
I say. Run, Jenny, run.
You know, Jenny was also in the actress was also the Princess Bride girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, and she was in House of Cards. Yeah, Robin Wright. Yeah, I got a little crush on her. Plus, also tips to stay fit during a pandemic. Yeah, let's hear her story in today's Face to Face. Coming up next on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation. Absolutely.
We used to do, yeah, you. It's me, your tattoo. We used to do everything together. But now I feel like I don't even know you anymore. I haven't had sunscreen on me all summer, and I'm fading away here, but it's not too late. You can mend our relationship. Take me where we first met, to No Regrets, where we could get Sunbum sunscreen and Ohana tattoo butter and start showing me some love again. All I know is, if you don't take care of me, we are through. And I'm taking half of everything too. No regrets. None whatsoever.
Need a great venue in Clarksville to throw a holiday party? Maybe a family celebration, conference, or business meeting? Hi, this is April Consulo of Office Now, Clarksville's premier event space, and we're proud to announce our beautifully renovated event rooms. They're perfect for small, intimate gatherings to large group settings. We at Office Now offer amenities to include a commercial kitchen, on-site chef, in-house DJ, tables and chairs, and plenty of parking, all at competitive pricing. We are taking reservations now for the upcoming holidays, so visit us at ClarksvilleOfficeNow.com, where Clarksville goes to party with a purpose. Absolutely.
waterdogs-scuba.com.
I was stationed in San Diego in '79 as a Marine drill instructor, and they said that we're going to expand our CPR program, and you're going to do CPR for an infant. And I thought, well, that's foolish. Why are we training at that? That's a waste of our time. And I didn't give it a second thought, never used it. And in 1983, I was stationed in Hawaii, and my 6-week-old baby girl quit breathing, and I had to give CPR to her. So it took approximately 30 minutes for them to get there while I gave CPR. It's a great feeling whenever you can save someone's life.
You know what I can't stand? When you have people in Clarksville saying that there is nothing to do. Not for nothing, you couldn't be any more wrong. And obviously, you've never been to O'Connor's Irish Pub. Right off of Exit 1. It's like an adult daycare center. I mean, you go inside, you got the food, you got the drinks, okay? You got the DJ, you got the stage, you got the live music, the whole bit. It's fantastic. They got pool tables in the back, dartboards, video games, UFC main events on the dozens of screens that are inside and out. Oh, and outside, they got the cornhole boards. They got the outdoor tiki bar. They got the outdoor DJ party. They got this huge, massive stage where they bring in the big names like Black Label Society and Padula Mud and Greta Van Fleet. The monthly bikini contests are great. And I'm even getting good at that beer pong. They got karaoke nights on Wednesday. Open 7 days a week. There's always something to do in Clarksville. O'Connor's Irish Pub, Exit 1. Absolutely.
Hey, this is Coach Chesson. I just want you to know the Joe Padula Show is more addicting than a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Absolutely.
Joe Padula Show, absolutely. Hope you guys have a good 4th of July weekend. Make sure to check out that full lunar eclipse. Don't do anything stupid.
Did you know we have a local fireworks shop?
Say it again.
We have a local fireworks shop.
What do we got? A local fireworks shop?
Fuse Fireworks in Sango.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I've seen people are selling a lot of big tents around here.
There's a lot of big tents.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know anything about those.
So they got an actual storefront for fireworks?
Mm-hmm. They're inside.
Because the tents are a ripoff.
Yeah.
I went in there and looked at these prices.
He said his are 25% cheaper than the tents.
Yeah.
And they're stored inside, so they're better quality. And what else? Oh, so the tents, they have to go with a specific brand.
Mm-hmm.
And he can pick whatever fireworks he wants to have in his store. It's 2 whole rooms, like this size.
And he could sell fireworks here in Tennessee all year round.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can only, in the city limits, only fire them off certain times. But in the county, pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into the conspiracy theory about the fireworks being dropped off in all these cities. Okay? Let's not get into it. Let's not get it. Not today. I can't today. I can't. I got to focus on inspiration. In our face-to-face today with Jennifer Morgan. Team USA kickboxer with the World Association of Kickboxing Organizations.
Well done.
Thank you. Traveled the world, and she now calls Tennessee her home. But how does she feel about her sport being canceled due to COVID? And what happened to her back in Oregon that made her literally run to Tennessee? Well, I can't wait to ask about some of these tips on how to stay fit during a pandemic. Let's hear her story, ladies and gentlemen. Jennifer Morgan. There she goes. All right. This is good. I like this part of the show. This is where we get to have a nice chat.
Chit-chat.
Nice chit-chat. All right, so, last year, we'll go right into the kickboxing part, but I want to go deep into your history here.
It's going to get real.
Sarajevo. You went to Sarajevo, Bosnia, right? Representing the USA over there. How'd it go?
I did. Man, it was amazing. Bosnia, Sarajevo in particular, is beautiful. Like, it's just such a neat place because there's so much history, but they've got a lot of the new, and it's just neat, just where the wars happened and stuff. It was just really neat to see, and the people over there were phenomenal.
Yeah.
They were so great.
Were they impressed with you? I mean, you're very tall, you're very strong.
Right.
How tall are you?
5'10".
5'10".
Yeah.
And
6-inch shoes.
And how much do you weigh? I know I'm not supposed to ask this about
you're good
women.
as a fighter. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. So I typically walk around at about, I have around 158.
158.
Yeah,
Nice.
158.
And Casey, how much do you weigh?
You're such a jerk.
Well, I thought since we're asking women their weight now, it's okay.
It's
a
appropriate
difference
to
between
ask a fighter.
A fighter their weight class.
Yeah.
And somebody else.
I was going to say, why don't you guess, but I'm not even going to go there.
Oh, can I guess?
No.
Can I guess?
I've been running.
Yeah.
And I haven't lost 1 pound. I've been working out really, really hard.
She
for
just
a
went
month.
on a rant about In-N-Out Burger. Okay.
We can talk later.
But no, I mean, so what?
No, I mean, typically, as a female, most people, if they've watched me at all or seen anything, as in Waco, I fight at 155. And that was a newer weight class this year, actually. MMA, I did 145. So, not really trying to hover much more than 10-ish pounds above a fight weight, just because it makes the cut easier, life easier. And as a female, it's a little different than as a dude cutting. So
now, what about like, okay, so kickboxing, okay? Yeah. Kickboxing is making a comeback from what I understand too, because I know MMA, okay, UFC and everything, took over the sport, if you will, but kickboxing. Why is kickboxing making a comeback?
I think one, it's relatable in a different way, I think, than MMA for more people. I think that, with title and all these different, you realize the fitness aspect of it. MMA sometimes is a little more intimidating and some of that fitness stuff, but and you see a lot of females is rising up in that as well. So again, that's the spread. Like, I could do that. I've done that. I could get involved. It's less intimidating, I think, in some ways than the ground and pound. So,
I saw a spike in Google searches and what have you for because I go to my analytics here. Who is the girl that beat Ronda Rousey in MMA?
Holly Holmes.
Holmes.
That's my girl.
And when she beat Ronda Rousey, I noticed a big trend of people going into. Was she a kickboxer?
Yes. So she was like world-class boxer.
Okay,
kickboxer.
so she was originally kickboxer.
That's what she started.
Okay.
In that. Yeah, she started in striking and then evolved into the other arts, and went into MMA. But she was dominant. She was awesome, and that's why I loved her in there.
She's single.
And the way she did that. I don't know.
She
should check. Ask the preacher's girl. I don't know.
Because she made money. She made bank.
Yeah. I just actually saw a little clip on her on YouTube about like her worth, her house, and all this stuff. And
What is it?
Her life. It's like $3.3 million.
That's it?
I mean, in my life.
I was hoping for more. Never mind. Stay married, Holly Holmes. But no, I mean, kickboxing is on the rise.
Yeah, and she it is on the rise, and I think she did swing the door open for that in a lot of ways. She's beautiful and she's a badass.
Yeah,
and I think that's where there's a lot of connect there. Not only are guys intrigued by that, but girls are like, wow,
right?
And I think that's her climbing into that and showing the power of that really opened that up, and they realized, well, I could just do that aspect of it. Oh, okay.
Casey, do you want to see how hot Holly Holmes is?
Sure, she's pretty.
Sure. Here, let me pull this up. Lawyer Wayne, you don't mind, do you?
What?
How hot Holly Holmes is?
I don't think she's in a beauty contest. I think we're supposed to care more about how much she can punch and kick and wrestle.
All right, my computer's acting up anyway. So okay, don't worry about Holly Holmes. Okay. So anyway,
she's a tall, blonde hair little beauty. She's
yeah. Look her up.
She's a stud. Yeah.
But okay, so boom. It's getting its momentum, kickboxing. The guys, they're pretty tough. The girls, they're coming into their own.
Mm-hmm.
COVID, shut down.
I can't see.
That's not the best picture of her.
Well, and also too
type in Holly Holmes hot, see what comes up. Then don't forget to delete your Google search afterwards.
She also Waco, we just got our Olympic accreditation, so that's another thing that's brought a lot of population. More popularity.
Yeah.
Is now it will officially be an Olympic sport. So that also creates some credibility of like, oh, what?
Do you want to be in the Olympics?
100%.
100%.
Oh, I've dreamed about it since I was just a little wee one.
Could
show it?
Could you do it? Yeah.
Can they see?
Yeah, that's her. She's hot.
Get it up there.
God, I hope you get a bad text message right now. Is she braless in that picture?
Joe.
Is she?
She's wearing like a sports bra shirt.
Oh,
like
okay.
a little crop top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Olympics, boom. Okay, so now here it is. COVID shuts everything down.
Right.
You got no more fights. You got no more bouts. No more tournaments.
Absolutely not.
What are you doing? Can you train? I mean, they even shut down gyms.
Yeah, they did. It's rough for a lot of people. With a lot of mandates shut down. Do what you can. I mean, some of us, still got together and did what we had to do. I mean, it's what we love. We can't just sit. We don't know when they're going to open things back up. You want to be prepared. You want to be ready. Weight's got to be, on point to a degree, but it's you get creative and you train with who you can when you can.
Fill us in. How did you stay fit during the pandemic?
So I don't sit still very much.
Okay.
I was a bad COVID-er. I gotta move. I gotta go. I gotta jam out.
I cheated the quarantine all the time.
Oh yeah.
I was sneaking into restaurants.
Yes, you were.
I was.
Yes, you were.
That didn't cheat. That's the thing is, I cook at home a lot.
Yeah.
So where it kind of got me a little bit through me was when we started running out of stuff in grocery stores pretty quickly. I was like, no chicken. Okay, is it no Brussels sprouts? Okay, yeah. That threw me for a little bit more than the restaurants. The restaurants, I just You know, I work there, so when you're out spending money, I'm making that money. I'm gonna go buy my groceries.
Yeah, because
So-
what you put in your body is just as important on what you do to your body,
if not
right?
more. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. So that was, it was
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And it goes
There
away
you
so
go.
fast too. I feel like when you're training, and especially that capacity, you quit for like 2 weeks, and you might as well just
Oh yeah.
start over.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long. I mean,
No.
it does not. It's so much faster to lose it than to gain it. And that's why I always tell my clients, you might as well fight to maintain it and ride that through, because having to go backtrack and be the comeback kid all the time sucks, and it's super demotivating. So we actually kind of had a, Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club, right?
Okay.
So I guess we'll talk about Fight Club.
We'll call it something different.
No, so we had a fighter that was going to compete, and in the UFC, and his fight was not canceled. And we didn't know what was going to pop back up. We didn't know if Waka was going to jump on something we could do. So it was hard to really know what was going to go on. You wanted to stay sharp. So a lot of us we've been training together, we've been grinding together, we've been sweating together. We stayed true together. And so we kind of tucked in our hole, and we kept grinding and doing what we could. And not everybody did. Some people living with grandparents, older people, said, "Hey, I need to bow
And they
out."
have a right
and
to.
I 100% agree
right.
with that. But the
But
rest-
you got a right. Like,
Yes.
imagine that. Imagine you neglected what you need to do to be a professional
Right.
kickboxer on an Olympic level.
Right. You can't just say, "Oh, okay, I'm not starting to train."
But I know some people who did, including some of your rivals.
Right.
Do you know you have I found out you got a couple arch nemesis.
Oh, I do.
Maybe if you can even consider them your enemy.
Sure. Okay.
You have an issue with Amanda Ginsky. You hate her.
I do?
Yeah.
That's my teammate.
Why do you hate her then?
I don't hate her. I've never said I hate. I love Amanda.
Here.
Amanda and I are teammates.
Oh no, well, that's not what I got. Here, let me show you something.
Oh, somebody's trying to start drama when there is none.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Where are you? Hold on. I got to switch to. I want to show the picture over here, but it's all right. But oh yeah.
Oh, that's news to me. That's news to me.
He's just trying to. Don't let him.
He's
get
trying
to
to throw
you.
some.
I
Yeah,
tried.
right.
Yeah. There's not even. That's why I can't find a
you
video
can't find
or a
nothing
picture.
on that. No.
No, I got a picture of her.
But not of them with beef.
Yes, with beef.
No,
Nobody
I
says
will-
that anymore.
So Amanda and I both we do fight similar weight class.
Hold on. Let me turn
Oh, we
this
have the
on.
countdown to this haterade right here.
No. Yeah, it's on. Here, let me see if I got it. Yeah, here she is. Is she? Yeah, this is the one. You're jealous of her.
I am?
I thought so. No.
No.
Oh. I'm trying.
I'm trying.
Trying.
He does that every girl that walks
thou
in
shalt
here.
not be envious, right?
Right.
Jealousy, like that doesn't get anybody anywhere.
Mhm.
I was raised with that.
Agreed.
I believe that.
Agreed.
We share an office, and anytime a girl comes in here, he's like, "You're jealous of her. You don't like her."
Why do they think all us girls have that vibe?
He just likes it. Look at that smirky smile. He just likes that.
To be honest, there she is.
There's a girl getting it.
Is she single?
I think Amanda is.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Don't have beef with her then. Tell her I said what's up.
No need.
Okay. Does she still have the belt? What, Lawyer Wayne?
Yeah, she did great at the in Bosnia.
It's a
by
big
the way,
Yeah, that is a big belt.
Amanda did great. She
she did good in Bosnia?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Look at him scan her up and down.
No, the thing I can't. I'm trying to get on the. That's what I was trying to zoom in on the belt.
Was
I'm zooming in on the belt.
Sure, that's
Look at
that's
that.
What he said.
Look at those belts. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Good for her. No, she works hard.
Nah, yeah. I'm just busting chops. I saw that you guys were teammates and that you definitely support each other very well.
Yes.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's gotten to do a lot more with Waka than I have right now. So in a lot of ways, it's kind of like, when someone spend that time, you look up to them for that. Like, hey, you've got to spend this time in it. You've gotten used to this. You know how to do this. Like, those kind of people gotten over. They're just living it. And so when you're adjusting and you're changing, because with Wako or competing in kickboxing, it's a whole nother animal. There's a whole point system, and it's not just out there slinging. Like, it's very technical in a different way. And she's gotten to be under those rules and learn the point system a lot. So when she throws you some feedback on, hey, and she's fought some of the people that I'll fight.
Yeah.
Like getting scraps and stuff like that. So it's like, hey, she can kind of, hey, tidbit, because we're all in we fight the same weight class. She can drop lower than I can. So I can't drop to the one she can drop to. She can go to the one, I think it's 43. I can't drop that low because you have to maintain weight all week.
All
so
week?
you weigh every single day. And then unless you have you don't fight that next day, you don't have to. But then you weigh in the next, you fight. So it's like you have to maintain weight all week. So I can't maintain 43 for a week. Absolutely not.
I'll tell you, I was a wrestler from second grade through college, and maintaining weight, oh my God.
It's brutal.
It's at times it's unhealthy until you find a routine that it's healthy.
Right. And maybe this is TMI, but it was that time of month.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Me too.
It's worse.
Aunt Flo has come to visit.
Flo. She don't play.
Olivia Parker.
Yes, she was tough. She was my first MMA fight, for real MMA fight, and she
cheated.
No, she didn't cheat. I wasn't as prepared as I should have been.
Okay.
In the sense that, and I'm not going to take any credit away from her. Like
I will.
She won. Okay, cool.
She's not as cute as the other one, Amanda.
Right. Amanda's got her beat on that.
Yeah.
Get it, Amanda.
Yeah, Ginsky.
So
Polish.
My grappling is where I knew I would struggle a little bit. I had taken some time off because I had hurt my back really bad. I herniated a disc.
Yeah.
So I knew. So we had to spend less time on the ground, and I told my coach before, I said, man, I just don't feel prepared in my grappling right now. I just don't feel instinctive like I normally do, and I knew I felt guarded. So I went in just thinking I knew I'd struggle there, but he says, hey, you're a fighter, you're gonna get in it, we'll see what comes out on that instinct. But my goal was to stand up with her because I know I'm a better striker. So I was like, okay, cool.
Well, you're still relatively new. Like, you weren't doing kickboxing back in the day.
No.
I mean, you were a track
athlete. Yes.
Right, track athlete.
Right. So being on my feet, that's my jam. So all the groundwork was new for me. But I still think I'm a spring chicken, but I'm not 18. So I know that my time frame is different in this sport, and I wanted to jump and get it in. I felt really prepared before that injury, and so but I wanted to take it. I was ready, and I knew I needed to learn what I needed I needed that experience to get to the next level in what I wanted to do in that.
All right.
And at the time, I was kickboxing. That's what I started in, and I loved it. And then I started trying the grappling, and I just started absorbing it. And I was learning pretty quickly and realized I was a heptathlete. We'll get into that. And so multiple disciplines, I love that, right? I love learning different things and combining them and that kind of stuff. So at the time, we weren't, there wasn't the I hadn't been asked on the USA team for kickboxing or anything like that. It wasn't the Olympic accreditation and everything, and MMA was the big spotlight. Like you said, kickboxing's recently become
I'm glad you switched the focus to kickboxing.
Yeah, and me
that
too.
sport needs leaders, and I think you're part of that
and
formula.
Honestly, I
what about
loved
kickboxing? No. What about transgender athletes?
Okay.
In kickboxing.
So
where do you stand on this?
So.
Thank you, Laura Wayne, for saying you don't have to answer that.
I was tempted to.
No, I've nothing. I'm honest with what I think and believe, what I know and I don't know. And
like, say a guy, identifies as a girl to compete in female kickboxing.
I think that if you are a male, I don't care what you identify yourself as, you should never be competing with a female.
Right.
And vice versa. And I think especially in a combat sport.
Now, what about those? Yeah, what's your argument for it?
Because a man genetically will always, at the weight, pound for pound, right, have a different edge and strength and testosterone.
Bone structure,
and everything is so different. They can just take something totally different, which is why we've had a cracked skull by a man into a female. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's absolutely inappropriate. I think.
Have you gotten backlash for having that view?
No, because I think that there's a lot of women, the most of them that I talk to, that are competitive in sport. You can pay them enough to compete with a man. Like, they know their bodies, they know what they can do, they know what they're capable, and they're very honest about the men. I train with men solely, basically, and I know pound for pound, some of the guys that I train with, we can give each other a run for the money, but I know if they decided to unleash with the fury that they get in a fight and they see red, they will hurt me. I know that. Doesn't mean I'm not going to land a leg kick and leave a mark. It doesn't mean I can't crack something. It doesn't mean I can't send a head back and do what I need to do. It doesn't mean I can't put somebody in a chokehold.
Have you ever had to use your training in public, outside of the ring? I mean,
Not really.
You're
No.
heavily in the service industry, work-wise.
Yeah.
I
I'm
see
sure.
very many people wanting to mess with you.
No, yeah.
I'm sure you've been put in situations where you thought about, I might need to kick this guy.
Yeah, well, when people start getting anything, there's stuff going on, I always have somebody go, Jen, something's going on. I think you should head over there.
Oh, they call him the big
And
guns?
They told me they wanted me to be step up and be a bodyguard for a little while. So I've never actually had to really lay hands on anybody. I've had to approach and have words with them. And, you know.
Did you have words with them? Be like, listen, I'm going to need you to calm down.
Right.
All right.
The exit
is
is
that way.
I need you to get out of here.
I love it.
No, I did have a buddy of mine who was a fighter who actually, if you guys are familiar with a teep kick, it was just his front kick, teeped this guy who was just in his face, his bouncer. He was a fighter, and he kicked him through the window, just sent him flying. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome. Click.
Yeah, did that.
Elmira High School,
Yes, back in the day.
Oregon. Okay. Yeah, go Falcons.
Go Falcons.
Go Falcons, right. You guys were state champs in hockey?
In hockey.
Back in the day. But you a track and field star.
Yeah.
But then the Northwest Christian University.
Uh-huh.
Bible studies and education.
Tried it. Wasn't a fan.
Lawyer Wayne.
Yes.
What did you go to school for?
In college?
Yeah.
I went to business, but I went to Lee University, so everybody also had a minor in Bible. It was a Church of God school. Had to do chapel and Bible classes and all that.
Why go that route? I'm a religious guy. Jesus Christ is my Lord and personal Savior.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, how dare you? How dare thee?
No, I was, born and raised, conservative Christian, non-denominational, West Coast kid, and I had thought. So I was going to Oregon State, and then
it's a shame.
No, I know it's okay. I'm a duck, so
Duck
it's okay.
you.
So I went to. I was at Oregon State. I was on the rowing team. Found out something with my hip. I couldn't row, but really basketball. That's another story how I got into rowing. But basketball, track, big time loves of mine. Wanted to do it in college, and so when rowing wasn't going to work out, I thought, well, I'm going to try to walk onto the basketball team and play ball, because everything I did playing ball didn't hurt me at all. So was trying for that. Went to try to walk on. Had a great run playing with the girls, but in college I'm not tall. So
that's
as
right.
we're coming to the final walk-on tryouts,
right.
This girl walks in. She's like 6'4". Coach looks at me, and I was like, and I'm going for power forward. That's where I play.
Yeah.
And she's same thing, super tall, and they were really struggling for height. And I knew what her look was. She
Yeah.
was like, I mean, you could play. I feel like you'd ride the bench more than you wanted to. Well, a buddy of mine who I knew in high school was at Northwest Christian, and he knew what I was doing, talked to the coach there, and I get this phone call, this coach saying, hey, we'd like you to come out, we'd like you to come check out, we want to possibly recruit you. And I was like,
For basketball.
For basketball. I'm like, how do you know me?
Yeah.
So I found out it was my buddy. He called me and said, hey, you'll be getting a call soon. I said, already did. So he kind of hooked that up. I went out, had a great meeting with him, and then for scholarship, whatever, got on the team. Well, I consider Northwest Christian because at the time I wondered if I wanted to get into education.
Uh-huh.
And they were all about, they were an education school. So I thought, oh, this would be great. And they were, a Christian school. So I thought, oh, I wonder what it would be like to combine my biblical study
Right.
with biblical with. I've never done that.
Teach the Bible.
Like get into doing your biblical studies while you're doing your life studies or your career studies. And wasn't for me. I'll just put it that way. I didn't like it.
Drugs and alcohol?
Huh?
Drugs and alcohol?
You don't have to answer that.
None. No.
When's the first time you drank alcohol?
First time I drank alcohol.
You also don't have to answer that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
21.
I was actually 23. It was the first time.
Yeah, late bloomer, right?
I was super late bloomer. Yeah.
Why? Didn't want to.
Well, first I just never really. I was always an athlete.
Yeah.
And so anything was
That's
good for
right.
my body just didn't. And not that alcohol was bad. I mean,
Never gave to peer pressure, though, huh?
I didn't. And I think a lot of people in high school. I had some nicknames in high school.
What were your nicknames?
I found this out after high school. And a lot of them say, don't invite Jen, don't corrupt her, don't corrupt her. And I found
Don't corrupt her.
Don't corrupt her. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was look, don't touch. And
you were look, don't touch.
Why? I was a heartbreaker.
When was the?
Found that out. I didn't
when
know
was
that.
the last time that someone touched? Look, don't touch. Oh my God, this conservative lifestyle. I envy it. Good for you.
So I had some friends die in high school from
Die?
alcohol driving.
Oh, DUI, huh?
Yeah, one of them got hit by a drunk driver.
Damn.
And so it was just one of those things that I had an uncle
Yeah.
that was an alcoholic and recovering, and he almost lost his life. So it didn't have a lot of positive connotations. And not that I judged it, I just wasn't really interested. And really why I had my first drink is I started working at a really fine dining French restaurant. And my chef was like, "We're gonna go to this winery. I want you guys to taste
Wine's
it.
the best.
Talk about, I love
Wine's
wine.
not drinking.
Oh, I love
wine is
I'm a wino for sure.
you won't have wine on me.
If you can still
And my
get drunk, just drink.
No, it's not. Wine's not drinking. Wine's acceptable drinking.
And my dad is like a self-taught
That's a good
sommelier.
point, though.
He's a self-taught sommelier. He's amazing.
Really?
Oh yeah. He's had winer.
Is he in the area or is he over
He's
there
in Oregon.
still?
He's in Oregon in McMinnville, where I was born, actually. And so I called my dad and I was like, "Dad, we're going to this winery. We got to know how to pair. I need some lessons." He's like, "In wine?" He's like, "Absolutely."
We're starting a wine club right here in this building in the event center.
Hey, sign me up
Monthly.
first.
Oh yeah.
So we went to the Oregon wine tasting room, and we did from the lights to the darks, the whole shebang. And I fell in love with wine in that
Yep.
moment. I was so on fire, and
Wine's
it was
the
like,
best.
"This is amazing." And so that's when I first started.
What about crack? Ever do crack?
Never done crack.
No, or drugs?
No.
Not even.
You always try to create dirt. Her story is so
I'm not
good.
trying to create dirt.
Yes, you are.
No, here's the thing. I'm showing. Hey, you don't have to do drugs or drink beer. You can drink
Well, then
wine.
just say that.
That's her to say.
No, I didn't do any of it.
Right.
Actually, a lot of people wonder. They're like, "So you smoke pot, right? Like, you're from the West Coast, from
Yeah,
Oregon,
yeah.
and I'm from Hippieville, whatever."
Yeah.
Never smoked pot.
See?
Never smoked pot. Although I love some CBD now.
Yeah, CBD,
It's
Emerald City
changed
CBD.
my life.
Right,
Yes.
Tattoo Betty.
Tattoo Betty lover.
Who? Yeah. Well, let me tell you, her and I don't agree on a lot of things politically.
But
And-
she's good people.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. But I keep telling her, stop texting me. Let's talk about it on the show. I'm not having these arguments with you via text.
Yeah.
Make time and we'll do it on the show.
Yeah, my hands get tired. I can't
Yeah.
do that.
Stop sending me links that you just found on Facebook. Let's talk
Let's
about
go
it.
hang out. Yeah. So no, I never been into drugs. I do enjoy a good drink here and there. I'm
Yeah.
a social drinker. So.
No, I'm a drunk when it comes to wine. That's the truth. But then Tennessee State University, huh?
Yeah. So when I originally came out here, obviously I was doing
And that-
track,
Exercise science, huh?
chasing the Olympics,
Yeah.
and.
So you wanted to be an Olympic star for track.
Oh yes. I was.
What
a,
event?
What did you do in track?
I was a heptathlete, and for those who don't know, that was 7 events.
That's 7.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Us
a lot.
us
I
athletes
did
know.
track.
We know
I
that.
did track in high school, and they only let me run like 2.
Yeah. She was bigger back then. She did shot put.
I was not.
Hey.
I was tiny.
Yeah, so I
What
did 7
happened?
events. Again, I don't sit still very well.
Right.
So, yeah, so I was training for that and moving around, for coaches. Came out here for a track coach, a really good track coach. I was looking for a new hep coach. I had some good coaches, but I needed one. I needed a specific hep coach, and so that's kind of what brought me out here, was training for that. And then I broke my foot before the trials, so that shut that down.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, I promised myself that, because I stopped.
How'd you break your foot?
Oh,
drunk
I-
wine?
no.
Wine? Were you on wine that night?
No, actually, sad. I was actually another good girl story. I was actually at the mission, the women's mission, and I was with my coach once a week. We would teach a fitness class to the girls. It was, voluntary. And
One of them stepped on your foot. Those big girls over at the missionary.
Hey, you be nice.
Come on. You know how big they
and
get.
we did this cool thing where they would earn points for working out, and they would log it, and then they'd get their workout bucks for how many points. And then
Okay.
we had clothes donated, like fitness clothes, tennis shoes, t-shirts, shorts, and so once every 2 weeks, but they would shop with their fitness bucks. And so one day we were shopping.
Fitness bucks.
It was great. And so we'd bring out these boxes that people donated, and these girls would have their bucks, and they would get their fitness clothes. And one day I'm loading it up and loading the box, and they had resealed their concrete floor in that room. And then one of the tables, as I was picking up a box, collapsed right on top of my foot, smashed it, broke 2 metatarsals, crushed all the soft tissue.
How long was recovery?
Too long.
Too long?
Too long. Fortunately, I didn't get put in a cast, but I had to boot it for a while, and it was very, it was hard because I also broke my foot right before the 08 trials as well. I had a chiropractor break my foot then. And so it was this really eerie, kind of
Sydney.
uncomfortable feeling.
Wait, 08 was Beijing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beijing. Yeah. So that was brutal. And to have it happen again was just almost like surreal.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like, when I was in Oregon, I was encouraged by one of my coaches. He was an Olympian, previous Olympian, Lance Steele. I will never forget that man's name because he kicked me out of the bird's nest, sent me on my course.
Yeah.
And he was amazing.
Sometimes you got to get out of the nest.
Oh, yeah. He was awesome.
Tennessee was outside of that nest.
Yeah. Well,
why did he say Tennessee?
Well, he didn't say Tennessee. What he said was, I think he sat me down one day as I was training with the Ducks because I walked down there, and he said, so, why are you here? What is your end goal? And he was a real quiet coach. And I said, well, I want to go to the Olympics. He said, okay, I know. So I was like, okay. I said, wasn't that every trackster's dream at this level and collegiate is to make the Olympics? And he says, no, it's not everybody's dream. And that just dumbfounded me. I was like, really? Why would you do it this? Why would you train this hard? Why would you do this if that's not your goal? And so he says, it's not. And the passion and the drive that I see in you, I can't coach. And I can coach a body to do anything, but I can't coach that in you.
How lazy of him.
And I think you need to pursue that.
Wow.
And I was just kind of like,
yeah, that's leadership.
I got this ex-Olympian, like medalist, and he said that I know some coaches, and I really want you to think on it. And he was not the type of coach to say a lot, and so I was just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's everything you'd want to hear. So we kept training, and he sat me down another 2 weeks and said, have you thought about what I said? And so he said, I know you'll leave the team. You won't be wearing the green and the yellow and be a Duck, and that's a big deal. But it's a very different plan, and I think you have what it takes for that red, white, and blue. And I was like, okay. So I got introduced to a coach, and I met him and found one that we connected, and that's when the journey started. And that was just the biggest life changer, and to have someone give me the confidence.
So when you got here, why did you end your track and field dreams and switch to which eventually became kickboxing?
Yeah, so I went into so after I broke my foot, I thought I'm going to finish up my degree because I stopped it to go train for the Olympics. I thought I'm going to go ahead and knock that out. So picked Tennessee State because just financially I had the best situation. I was able to coach and train at the same time, all the above. So it really fit.
Nashville campus, right?
Yeah.
And, Austin P was second.
Yeah, they were second. Yeah. So TSU's had the better setup for me. So anyways, I was recovering from my injury, and I was looking for a new strength coach. I'd done a lot of my own strength coaching, and I knew at this point I really need to get to another level, and I'm recovering some injuries, and I've got stuff in my head. I just really want a new coach. So I was on the hunt, and a buddy of mine who was an ex-decathlete was a fighter now. And he said, man, I know a coach you should go in and check out, and he's over at this gym. You should go and meet him.
Yeah.
So I set up time to go meet him. What was a fight gym? And I started training with him, doing our stuff, working on the foot and the agility and things like that, and the plyometrics just get me back. And the coaches started poking at me, and they're like, hey, if you ever tried kickboxing, and I was like, I hurdle. And so they kept poking. So I eventually thought I'd just give it a shot because a lot of people told me that I'd love martial arts just because anything is tough. I'd love to try it. And so sure enough, I gave it a shot. And after my first fight, I fell in love. I put on the gloves, hung up the spikes, and I never went back.
Well, we got to make sure that you get to the Olympics.
Yes, please.
That's the goal.
That's the dream.
That's the goal, and because you'll do us so much proud.
What a cool spin. I feel if track didn't work out, but I get this cool spin, and I get to use all the agility and ability and everything I learned in track to take it into this another sport and still get to represent for the red, white, and blue. Like, what a cool twist.
I'll tell you what.
This dream,
Tokyo was supposed to be 2020, but it's 2021.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, and
maybe 2021 we'll see you there.
Whether they're going to have kickboxing is a debate still in that games, and I really am hoping that.
Well, maybe you needed this little. Maybe you set up all this COVID so they can have the time to. I knew it. I knew it. You're one of them. You're one of them.
2021, 2024 is going to be my last big run, and I'm going to give it all I got and go ham and hopefully get to rock that red, white, and blue and bring home a medal.
Yeah, get that dream.
That's the dream, man.
You made a post the other day. I live in North Nashville, Tennessee. If you are a law enforcement officer and need a break, you can come park outside my home. If you are thirsty, I will bring you a drink. If you are hungry, I will fix you food. If you are hot, you can come inside. No, it says if you are hot, I will invite you inside to cool off.
That's so sweet.
Thanks.
I love
If you need
that.
backup, I will stand with you.
Absolutely.
If you need to cry, I will hug you and let you.
Yes.
If you need to talk, I will listen. If you need to pray, I will kneel and pray with you. If you are wrong, I will tell you. If you are right, I will support you. Nice words. Yeah, I ask you to don't lose faith in Americans. We are not all against you. Our lives matter, as do yours.
Mm-hmm.
Please see the good people that are here for you and appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a post there.
That makes me want to cry.
Right.
That's solid. That's
Yeah.
so solid.
Good. Did you do all that yourself?
No.
No.
I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't. I stole that post, but it was like,
But
wow.
it
that's
takes
my
balls
heart
to
now.
post it
So
today.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
does.
does.
Takes balls to
For
do it.
real.
Yeah, and I meant it 100%. I think that this, I don't know. I got a lot of support for those guys. I know they're out running it rough.
Tough gig.
And I've known them, and it is a tough gig. And you know, in every industry, in every field of work, there's some not good individuals because we're humans. But as a whole, I mean, what they do and the lives they live and the families behind them, everything. I'm like, look, like the majority is not that. The majority is not the asshole, if you will. The majority is people who choose to do a job because they love our country and want to take care of us and want us to live in a good, safe place.
Believe you me, the silent majority is about to get loud.
Oh, absolutely.
It's about to get
Rise
loud.
up, baby. Rise up.
Appreciate you telling your story here today.
I have
Yeah,
a question.
yeah, ask,
Did you
please.
put your address on the post?
No, I live in North Nashville. I didn't want to get that.
That's a good question, actually.
That's specific. But
Tear her house down!
you know,
She's
I
a
was gonna say,
racist!
now that is brave.
She's a
But,
racist!
you know, to me, it's like there's black, white, yellow, green, whatever cops. They're all of them. So I'm just
Not on TV anymore.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? I got to say, one of my friends, she's blonde.
Tell her
green
what's
eyes,
up.
and she says, "You know, I will for you."
Thank you.
She said, "You know what's crazy? Watch this." We were watching. I went over her house. She had the TV on. She says, "Tell me the next time in any of these commercials or anything that come on, if you see a blonde-haired girl, green eye, blue eye, whatever." Not a one. She goes, "I am a minority now." And they're all brunettes and colors. She goes, "I don't even see me anymore." And
But
I'm
they
like-
still get kidnapped, though.
Yeah, you're damn right. Bay.
So, no, it's listen, my sports have been a journey, and I feel like it's gonna end strong, and I'm excited about it. And
Good. Just
super
don't forget
grateful.
us when you go to the Olympics,
I
all right?
can't. I won't.
And you got to come back after you win a medal, all right?
Absolutely.
The gold.
Yes, that's
Okay?
that's the plan.
Even if you got to cheat and dope, okay, and do stuff like that, you do it. All right?
Right.
Ever hear of the name of Prefontaine?
Oh, how have I not? We used to
Right.
go by his rock all the
Well,
time
his
for
rock.
training. Yeah.
Man.
Fontaine's Rock.
Ever hear of him, Casey? No?
You
Read
need
it.
to watch the movie.
Read a
You know,
book.
I actually
Now
have
read a book. Don't watch the movie.
I have a buddy.
I
Who's
heard the
inspired.
movie's like not really.
It's good.
Yeah?
It's inspirational.
Okay.
I had a buddy who was an artist who did a life-size sketch of him in his race for me to hang on my wall, and it is epic.
Prefontaine, one of the could have been one of the, if not the greatest runner of all time.
Right. Well,
distance.
now, who's the guy that they're all talking about in Oregon now?
Friggin'
Say it.
Tim Tebow? I don't know. Sega! Who's the guy now?
You don't know his name?
No, who is
Young
it?
kid. They actually did a picture with him wearing a mask, saying that he ran a race in a mask. So don't tell me you can't breathe.
I don't like him already.
Oh, then never mind. I'll give you his
I
name.
don't like him
No, you
already.
Throw some shade.
Yeah. I don't want to be guilted into wearing masks.
I'm with you on that. I'm with
Right.
you on that.
So why is he trying to guilt us?
He's not. Well, whoever posted that was.
You know what? Maybe
for sure.
maybe he was paid to do it.
For sure.
And if that's the case, I hear you.
Hey, if Nike
I
wants
got
to pay
bills
me
to,
to do
I
that,
got bills
I'll
to
wear
pay
that.
too. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Forget
Good
about it.
times.
Casey, what did you learn on the show today? Anything exciting?
I don't know. Your story was really cool. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
I will
Not
tell more of it.
yours.
Oh.
It was very nice to meet you.
It's really good to meet you too.
I like strong girls that aren't afraid to talk their opinion and go
Mhm.
for their goals, and I think it's great.
Yeah, good for you. All right.
Good feels.
Nice job, Casey. Good to have you back.
Thanks.
Local Clarksville. Download the app. Eat, shop, play. Right. Local.
Eat, laugh.
Lawyer Wayne, what did you learn on the show today?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Oh, Epstein's ex-girlfriend, partner, madam.
She's not going to kill herself.
She's not going to kill herself.
Nope.
But she might not make it out.
I think she's going to be protected, man.
Okay.
I think they're like listen, we kind of screwed the pooch on that Epstein one.
Maybe.
Okay.
This time we're gonna make it look like a riot.
No, she's gonna be.
It's gonna be Corona.
No.
Corona. Yeah.
No.
He did that.
Keep her alive. We need those names.
Oh, what happened to the black book?
No, we don't. The black book's still there. It's just in the evidence.
Oh,
There's got to be a trial.
collecting.
The guy's dead. There's no trial.
Oh, so.
But now we can perhaps maybe have a trial. We'll see.
We'll see.
Where did they have that
Nice
book?
job, Lawyer Wayne.
Where did
Thank
they
you.
have it at?
In
what state?
In the exhibit room.
I'm sure it's in a safe.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I hope it's down in Cincinnati.
Definitely not going to have
No.
the water line break, spoil it or anything.
Right.
Right.
Don't even say it, Lawyer Wayne. Bay, what'd you learn on the show today?
Oh, they caught the other dude in Nashville.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're inciting a riot.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot. Okay.
Don't be violent.
And here, look at the big picture. The guy was inciting the riot not because of George Floyd, because he wanted to go in the boot store, and with the theft stuff that he stole too.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Okay. Yeah, allegedly until convicted, right?
I just also want to invite anybody that feels like being violent. I need you to come to the gym.
Yeah.
I need you to come to my gym.
Yeah, bring it.
We got a bunch of people that want to talk to you.
That's right.
Come and speak your mind there, my friend.
If you want, I'll teach some of the people over there how it's done.
Okay. Yeah, please. I'd like to.
Too easy.
I would love to see that, actually.
Are you kidding me?
I'll bring my camera.
Right. Watch Joe and I throw down.
With your wine glass passed
can we
out
do-
on the floor.
Can we do drunk kickboxing?
Sure. It's
Wine kickboxing. Lawyer Wayne, you in?
Drunken boxing?
Yeah. Kickboxing.
Drunken kickboxing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there for the drinking at least. I don't know about
Joe
the
would have
boxing.
some new spinning techniques we've never seen.
Yeah, spinning head technique. What did I learn on the show today? One, yes.
Nobody asked you.
We have I asked myself. That's the thing when you sit in the host chair. And my mom's calling right now. Should I put her on?
Hi, Mom.
Okay, all right. I learned that I will never wear this shirt again if Casey Bryant's coming on the show. I don't like that we're wearing
Twinkies.
blues. You can't say we're Twinkies.
Why?
Because that doesn't sound right.
Like the same. They're two in the same.
Twinkies.
Right? Isn't that?
That doesn't
it's
sound
so
I think you're
good.
thinking of Twix.
I learned I'm Joe's
Yeah.
new favorite. That's
We're
what I like.
Twix.
There you go. I love it. All right, Clarksville, we got to get out of here, but we'll see you tomorrow. We got a very special 4th of July special, okay? I got the head of the VA coming in tomorrow. I can't wait. Veterans Affair for this area. So, yeah, Andrew Kester. So he's coming on. And he's going to go over some of the things that we veterans are missing out on, myself included, okay? There's a whole lot for us, and we're not taking advantage. We earned it, they say. Well, I'll find out tomorrow. All right. See you then. And thank you for allowing us, enabling us
healthy.
to tell your story here on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.